Hi there everyone, GuardianE here with another news update for Azur Lane. Today we'll be covering a bunch of fun Valentine celebration info and events, along with some new merch. We'll review the new Valentine's Day skins, and also the reveals from Wonderfest this year as far as Azur Lane figures go. So we got a lot to cover today, but before we hop in, I will just ask that if you do enjoy our videos and our content and you would like to support the channel, maybe please consider subscribing, leaving a like, leaving a comment down below. Really does help us out. So first of all, this is your final friendly reminder that tomorrow, probably about 7 or 8 hours from when this video goes live, you'll get a Valentine's chocolate and message from the ship girl in your leftmost secretary slot. So if you haven't picked your Valentine yet, go do it now. Time is running out. For me, myself, I have chosen the lovely lady in front of us right now. I might make a last-minute change of heart, but New Jersey's awesome. I love her to bits, and I can't wait to see what her message is. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'll probably edit the pinned comment down below tomorrow with a screen cap of the message in case anyone wants to see. However, if you are curious about seeing the Valentine's messages for a variety of different ship girls from this year and past years as well, remember, you can always check the Azur Lane wiki that archives and catalogs the messages in a really convenient way. The Valentine's Augmented Reality event began today and runs until February 20th. Participation is submitted through the official Discord, but basically you take a screenshot using the AR feature in the game with a backdrop of your choice, presumably Valentine's Day themed, and then submit it, and you will get 5 cubes and 10 full-course meals for the dorm as a participation reward. And of course, depending on the total number of participants, everyone will get certain threshold rewards. So at 1,000 participants here, you can see you get 50 dorm coins, all the way up to 5,000 participants will get everyone 10 wisdom cubes, so pretty good stuff. A Marco Polo blueprint catch-up is going to start on the 16th of February. This will be a great chance to pick up bonus blueprints for Marco Polo while doing research missions, up to 30 bonus blueprints. The Yostar shop will be running a Port Valentine gift exchange, where with a purchase of a Valentine's Day box from the Yostar shop, starting tomorrow, you can get a limited gift from a specific ship girl attached to the box on White Day. Now, I believe this is a little bit of a role reversal, since traditionally it's the girls that give the chocolates on Valentine's Day, and then the recipients return the favor on White Day the following month. But nevertheless, it's kind of a neat idea. So you purchase one of the Valentine's Day boxes on the Yostar shop. In the instructions to seller before you check out, you leave a note to one of the 6 ship girls listed. So New Jersey, Prince Eugen, Enterprise, Essex, Ark Royal, and FDG. And if you do so, you'll have a chance to get a gift from that ship girl in the Valentine's box in the form of a limited Shikishi board and acrylic charm. The box will ship around White Day on March 14th. Not really sure how many people will get the bonus gifts. They do say it's limited, but I'm hoping that everyone that buys one will get one. And if you don't specify a ship girl at all in the instructions to seller before checkout, you'll get a random girl instead. So make sure to leave a note in there that's clear about which ship girl you are addressing. The store page isn't up quite yet, but once it is, I will update the description and the pinned comment below with links so that you can check it out. A Japanese live stream has been announced for Monday, February 20th. It is going to go live on YouTube, and the caption for the live stream is Azur Lane Official Live Broadcast, Royal Spring Tea Party. And as you can, of course, see from the thumbnail itself, featuring some standout Royal Navy representatives. So that could mean that we are going to be getting a Royal Navy event towards the end of the month. And around this time, it seems pretty likely that we could be getting an ultra-rare ship. So we could be getting a brand new Royal Navy UR. We'll just have to see. But of course, as usual, we will be doing a recap and reaction video to the live stream, so if you are interested in seeing that, do make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when that goes live. Alright, now on to figure news. Last video, I mentioned that Wonderfest was right around the corner, and it has come and gone, and introduced an avalanche of figure prototypes, reveals, and announcements for Azur Lane, so I'm going to try to cover all of them here. There's a chance I'll miss a couple, so please feel free to correct me down below in the comments if I do, but I think we've captured more or less everything that's out there. So first of all, pre-orders are currently open for Freeing's Baltimore 1/4 scale school skin figure based upon her slow ahead appearance, and Dreamtech recently opened pre-orders for a re-release of their swimsuit Prince Eugen at 1/8 scale. So this was one of the first figures that came out for Azur Lane years ago, so it's a bit surprising to see it getting a re-release here. I think DreamTech is probably trying to just capitalize on the Azur Lane figure hype, just because there's so many coming out. They are very popular because the designs are impeccable. But I'll have affiliate links to HobbyLink Japan down below if you would like to pre-order and support the channel at the same time. But certainly pre-orders are live at all of the usual overseas online figure vendors, such as AmiAmi, Hobby Search, Tokyo Otaku Mode, Solaris Japan, and more. We've got new unpainted prototypes from Good Smile Shanghai, including a new Shinano in her evening gown skin. We've also got Shanghai in her default outfit, both looking great so far. And we've also gotten confirmation that the next Azur Lane Nendoroid will be Cheshire, so continuing that Zelda creation line there. Lots of announcements, prototypes, and big changes from Mimeyoi. So first up, we've got some unpainted prototype reveals for Bunny Katsuragi. Got Summer Casual Kirishima, Bride Javelin, and making some waves with Swimsuit Kashino. Can't wait to see that Kashino painted. Now, they've also announced a size change to their Swimsuit Surkov and Swimsuit Aquila figures. They were originally revealed at a 1/4 scale, and they cited that there have been some rising figure prices, and that is the dominant reason for downscaling them to 1/7 scale. I can certainly understand and appreciate the disappointment surrounding this change from 1/4 scale collectors. I do really think they'll do a great job on them regardless. I mean, they already have the 1/7 scale figures in the works like Bremerton, and so I can't wait to see the reveal of Surkov and the reveal of Aquila in the future. This might allow them to make even more elaborate bases too, where they can be a little bit more restricted with space constraints with a 1/4 scale, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, another somewhat controversial announcement is that their Baltimore Race Queen figure is going to have a new pose with a teaser silhouette here. Now, I know some people are also going to be disappointed that it's not going to be 100% faithful to the original composition and pose, but I honestly really like how the pose looks so far. I mean, from what little we can see, with the hip cocked, she looks pretty confident and composed there. So, of course, we know that Apex has their 1/7 scale Baltimore figure currently up for pre-order that is completely faithful. So I kind of like that there's some diversity with the two figures. They aren't going to be completely redundant besides the size. So I think that has the potential to be a good thing. I think there's some potential here. Now, speaking of Apex, as we know, the Baltimore Race Queen 1/7 scale figure is currently up for pre-order, and they've brought some news here at Wonderfest as well. So, they announced that they'll be making a Chapaya figure, and also Race Queen figures of Enterprise and Prince Eugen. Now, interestingly enough, Apex, has new poses for these two as well. Now, again, some might lament the change-up in the pose, but from what I can see, these look pretty great. Prince Eugen looks a little bit more dynamic with this one. You've got Enterprise with the rear view and her knee propped up on something, so there's a lot of potential here. And Mimeyoi is going to be making Race Queen figures for both Enterprise and Prince Eugen that will presumably be based off of the original art. Now, Apex is also coming out with Justagram chibis of Maid Noshiro and Bunny New Jersey. We've got Alpha Max with an announcement of Rodney in her Chinese dress. We've got AmiAmi showing off their first prototype of Formidable's swimsuit skin. Brilliant Journey revealed their prototype for Belfast's casual skin, a CG render for Taiho Muse, and also announced that they'll be handling Bremerton's casual outfit as well. Clanel, a rebranding of the Revolve company, announced this 1/7 scale of Unicorn. Design Coco announced this Amelie Burton swimsuit figure. Need showed their first grayscale prototype of Yatsen in her bridal gown. Golden Head showed their first color prototype of Illustrious Muse. Union Creative had prototypes ready for their Chapayev in her sleepwear. And we've got La Galissoniere in her Halloween costume. And finally, we have the pair of Reno and Boise in their bunny outfits as well. We've got some new announcements from Neon Max, a relative newbie to the figure world. They just announced a Glorious figure in her Cheongsam outfit, St. Louis in her kimono, Dido in her puppet skin, and we got newcomer Ting An already getting a figure announcement. Not terribly surprising, since her design is sublime. Now, I'm not very familiar with Neon Max, and they don't have a huge catalog, but it seems like they've at least released some Girls Frontline figures. Beyond that, not much else. Neon Max Creative is a Tokyo-based company, started up in January 2021, so we'll have to see how they handle these upcoming Azur Lane figures. Another relative newcomer, Elegant, another Tokyo-based company established in September 2021, have announced a few Azur Lane figures here. We've got Swimsuit Shimakaze, we've got Swimsuit Breast, and Maid Kashino as well. There were a few previously revealed figures on display throughout the event, notably Mimayoi's Shokaku and Taiho Race Queens, of course, which are currently up for pre-order. And as we get more news on all of these different releases, and when pre-orders open, I will provide updates, but as you can see, there is a ton that got dropped over the course of this event. So that was a lot. Let's slow it down, step back a bit, and take some time to review some Valentine skins that dropped with the latest update. In a hilariously compromised situation, we have Haguro stuck within a crane game. How this happened, I don't even want to venture a guess. The skin has this overall soft and fun appeal. Her characteristic punk look is on display with the violet barrettes, the choker, off-shoulder black t-shirt, and plaid tartan miniskirt, her gothic raven hair with streaks of white done up in a short ponytail. She has pink mini decals across her cheek and shoulder as well. You've got a lucky Manjuu stuck between her and the glass, protecting a slice of Haguro's modesty, but otherwise, that lush backside pressed firmly against the display in a very flattering way, her smooth, slender legs propped up and encased in some charming knee socks. A soft blush across her cheeks in a mix of frustration, confusion, embarrassment is admittedly very cute. The rest of the prize pool is filled with some heart-shaped cushions and pillows, so she's not entirely uncomfortable in there, but we do want to get her out of there as quickly as we can after admiring the view. It's creative, it's got good flavor, Haguro herself looks fantastic in it. Overall, I think a big win for Haguro fans. And here we're welcome to quite the sight, with Pamiot Mercuria having that smug, cheeky smile we all know and love, waiting and sprawled out across this bed of beautiful light pink, heart-shaped pillows and cushions, all while wearing nothing but a snug apron and dark nylon stockings sinking into her luscious thighs. She's accessorized with some cat ears, oversized cat paws, a swishy cat tail, and splashes of sticky dark chocolate being poured across her fair, smooth skin. All the crinkles in the fabric of the apron belie her generous, short-stack proportions. The presence of the Yes pillow in the back seems to indicate that Kuchan is interested in more than just chocolate for dessert. That is her teasing nature. It's fun, seductive, in character, racy. It hits all the good marks for a tantalizing Valentine's Day skin. Really very, very nice overall. Elb is in this flattering, mature ensemble with a fashionable shoulderless sweater, a slim-fitting miniskirt, stylish shades propped up on her head. Looks like she's out and about doing some shopping. The curls of her bountiful silver hair are tied in these cute black bows as they cascade down her sides. Her signature dark striped front bangs gives her a distinctive look, accenting her lovely amethyst eyes. The angle and perspective allows us to catch just a glimpse or two of her lacy undergarments and straps. The in vogue outfit is snug and tapers in at her slender waist. Gotta love the way the stockings just stretch over her shapely crossed legs, garters clinging to those succulent thighs. She looks up at us quizzically and ultimately invites us to sit with her on the outside bench. There's a drift of soft snow falling. It's a little bit odd given the seemingly lively floral arrangements on each side of the bench, but it does add to the atmosphere and the mood. There is at least one interaction that was revealed on the Yostar Japanese Twitter. It appears that you're able to tug on part of her sweater to reveal a little more of the alluring lingerie beneath. Overall, it's a great skin. A first live 2D for Elb, and though it does lack some distinctly Valentine's-inspired notes to it, at the same time, it's a lot more universally applicable, and Elb looks undeniably attractive in it. Alright, well, I think that is going to do it for today's news update. Let me know in the comments below who you ended up choosing for your Valentine for 2023. If you feel like it, maybe even just leave a screenshot of the message that you received from your Valentine. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Azur Lane content. We thank you all so much for watching, for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day, and until next time, let's protect those waters.